in either stance, that's a real problem for Canelo because he will just be switching, and you don't know where the shots are coming from, and it's so easy for him to do so. And I think the thing that really made me appreciate him is there's many times where I've seen people try and trade with him and slug it out and...
I don't know if it's reachable for him. If anybody can do it, it's him, and I'm contradicting myself. I just don't see it happening, you know? Could it happen? Yeah, it's boxing.
Reports suggest that Terence Crawford has been training alongside Gennady Golovkin in preparation for his showdown with Canelo Alvarez, a development that has sparked major buzz in the boxing world. The pair are said to be focusing on refining Crawford's power, timing, and overall ring intelligence. With Golovkin's vast experience in his corner, this partnership could give Crawford the crucial edge he needs ahead of one of the biggest challenges of his career. Analysts don't view Terence Crawford as just another fighter. They see a rare talent who blends speed, timing, and an exceptional ability to read his opponents. Renowned for seamlessly switching stances and making mid-fight adjustments, Crawford possesses a skill set mastered by only a select few in the sport. His ring IQ is often hailed as genius level, allowing him to dismantle opponents with precision. Many believe his adaptability and awareness inside the ropes make him stand out, elevating him beyond greatness to truly remarkable in the way he dictates fights through intelligence and strategy.
But if there is anyone who can do it, it's Terence "Bud" Crawford, a man who survived getting shot in the head, for God's sakes. Like, he is not normal. He is a wizard of boxing. He's got genius IQ, one of the smartest boxers I've ever seen, and he can do it all. He's had over 40 fights. I can't ever remember seeing him, like, shook or worried. I mean, this is, you know, trained killers trying to take his head off, and he never looks out of pocket. He is like a rapper who just turns up and figures out his lines on the fly and still makes it sound like the best song you've ever heard. Like, that's how amazing he is. Like, I've never seen anyone who can fight out both stances the way Crawford can. I mean, he looks so natural in either stance. That's a real problem for Canelo because he will just be switching, and you don't know where the shots are coming from, and it's so easy for him to do so. And I think the thing that really made me appreciate him is there's many times where I've seen people try and trade with him and slug it out, and you know, when they stand in the pocket and they just go for it. And even in those situations where usually both of you are getting hit, he still manages to hit and not get hit. It's like he's in the Matrix. And this isn't against average fighters. This is against the best in the world at 4 different weight classes, and he's made it look easy pretty much every time he's moved up. I think in the Errol Spence fight, that was a fight that was supposed to be 50-50. The pressure was on. A lot of people thought he was going to lose that fight. He made that look like a boxing lesson, and the reason is when Errol Spence would throw a punch and not get out of the pocket quick enough, he would make them pay every single time. And if people are worried about Canelo's feet being slow, if there's anyone who can punish that, it's Terence "Bud" Crawford. In terms of weaknesses, these guys, they don't really have weaknesses. They've just got things that they maybe not as amazing at. That's the level we're talking here. Canelo has been accused of being a bit of a slow starter, and, you know, that could be a problem in this fight.
Michael Fox emphasized that the biggest challenge for Terence Crawford in his upcoming clash with Canelo Alvarez is the weight difference. Moving up to face a naturally larger and stronger fighter like Canelo means Crawford will have to deal with the physical pressure that size brings, making strength exchanges more difficult. However, Fox stressed that outside of this factor, Crawford holds the advantage in nearly every technical area. His slick footwork creates angles that frustrate aggressive opponents, while his sharp jab sets up combinations and disrupts rhythm. Crawford's timing, often described as elite, allows him to exploit even the smallest openings, and his exceptional ring IQ lets him adapt seamlessly mid-fight. According to Fox, these qualities make Crawford a nightmare matchup for Canelo. If Crawford can absorb the physicality and prevent Canelo from controlling the action with power shots, his skill set could take over, giving him a real chance to outclass and potentially defeat the Mexican superstar.
I think the only disadvantage Bud really has is the weight. I think he has all the skills and attributes that are required to beat a guy like Canelo Alvarez. Canelo's kind of flat-footed. You've seen the fights with Bivol and Laura and even School, who didn't do much, but you see that movement irritates Canelo. You know what I'm saying? When dudes that know how to control the range and stuff like that, he didn't look like the world beater. You know what I mean? The motherfucker that sat in front of him, them dudes that sat in front of him, we see what he did with him. You know what I mean? But guys like Bivol, who was bigger, but he bouncing in and out. Laura, motherfucking landing counter lefts, and he's circling out, and that shit was fucking with Canelo. Floyd, it probably killed Canelo that Floyd was always only an inch away.
Yep.
Just a little step back, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, God damn, I feel like I missed by a mile.
That's crazy because he didn't use no movement.
Right.
He stood in the pocket on it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Triple G was. You said G? Triple G?
No. I said Floyd didn't use no movement.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. He was always where he needed to be in the ring. He was always where he needed to be in the ring. I'm in there to land, then I'm just right here. In there to land, but now I'm right here. It was a bad motherfucker, Joe. Like that's what we know. Gotta understand. Floyd was a bad motherfucker. But the movement, having good feet under you, helps against Canelo.
When new training photos of Terence Crawford's physique surfaced online, Showbiz the Adult noted the mix of curiosity and skepticism they stirred. The images showed Crawford in peak condition with a noticeably defined, muscular frame. Yet, questions quickly arose over their authenticity, with some fans speculating whether the photos had been enhanced to intimidate Canelo Alvarez ahead of their showdown. While Crawford has long been recognized for his discipline and commitment in training, the striking physical transformation sparked debate. The reaction underscored just how intensely fans and analysts scrutinize every detail when it comes to a megafight of this scale.